My name is Mackenzie. I wanted to share a little bit of my experience with the system that I tried to navigate through being homeless and battling alcohol and drug addictions. I'll start there. I got into trouble at the age of 18 years old for drinking, and I was placed on conditions there for probation. Not to go to anywhere that sold alcohol, or not to go out past curfew and things like that. But for an alcoholic, you're telling an alcoholic they're not to drink without replacing that solution, and it's a tough thing there to battle. My addiction got to a point where I was so powerless there that even though I knew there that I was risking going to jail, I went back to jail, breached my bail 3 different times there until they finally said no, okay, no more. But I was never placed in any type of support system there. I was never offered treatment, even though all my charges there were they were all non-violent crimes.
It was all like possession and intoxication stuff.
Yeah, the worst one there that I had was probably a break and enter, and I mean, what I'm trying to say there is that I wasn't ever given like that option there of treatment. Yes, I could have did it on my own there when I got out.
But at the time, you weren't thinking that.
Yeah, I'm only 18 years old, and I'm still not seeing my problem there yet. So then, I fast forward there. Like now, I'm stuck in the justice system there. I'm constantly on probation, and given all these conditions there. So inevitably, there I breached a lot of my conditions there. Well, not inevitably, but just out of careless choices. I often breached, and it kept me stuck in a cycle. When I became evicted, I don't know the exact year. I've been evicted twice, and another point there, when I did have a little bit of interest there to finally get sober a couple of years ago, I was staying at the detox, one of our only detox there that you're able to access easily, and a lot of the times, especially during the winter, they're full. They have 4 beds there that are in observation for males, and then you can transition there with some work to sign up for treatment at another place. And so while I'm at the detox there, I would have to walk from detox downtown to go and get my methadone. And I'm withdrawing there a little bit. I'm coming down, and I'm trying to keep my head straight, but on my way down, I'll bump into somebody there, who sees there that I'm hurting, and then they're just trying to be kind in their own way, and they say, okay, well, you're having a hard day, you want to have a hoot, you want to get high and like take the edge off. So it was really tough for me to say no. At that time, I was powerless, and I had no ability to say no. I left Sudbury, and I went to Peterborough to stay with a family member. I was blessed there with that opportunity, and I had intention to change my friends. I didn't want to find the drugs in that city, because I knew what my objective was there. I knew that if I met the wrong people, then I could eventually go back. I just didn't want to go around that crowd. So now I came back to Sudbury after moving to Peterborough for a month. And then I went to treatment in Jubilee there in Timmins for a month.
Yeah, I know what that is.
And when I came back to Sudbury, I was introduced to Monarch Recovery Home, which is a great recovery home. That was very impactful for my sobriety. However, I thought those were the end of my challenges there. I got my ID back. I'm getting my dignity back. My health is coming back and things like that. I'm starting to get allowed into stores there now. The security guards there are starting to see that I'm not causing no more trouble. But I still receive a lot of criticism and judgment there or whatever from some of the places. Which, I'm understanding there or whatever about, but I'm just trying to explain there how tough it could be to be in that position or in that point of view, when you're constantly judged there by by people that are, working and scared for themselves. It hindered me to get an apartment on my own. I had a year of sobriety, and I had 2 organizations working with me to try to find an apartment, and this was in the fall. And the qualifications there that I had to meet were very difficult. Like, they were asking for credit checks, they were asking for background checks, references, and things like that. And for somebody that was just trying to get their life together and start over, he just got clean there. He was in a recovery home there. It's like battling an uphill battle. I take one step back or a step forward,
Two steps back. I can imagine, man, like day-to-day life is already challenging. So like if you got down to nothing and you have to rebuild, like it can be tough. Yeah, for sure. And you probably have no self-worth at that point, no confidence, you think you can't do it.
Yeah.
I can imagine. But it's nice to see you standing here now. You sound great. Like I could tell just from the way you're speaking that that's way behind you. No intoxication issues whatsoever.
No.
And now you're out here and you're telling your story, advocating for the others. What would you like to see for changes?
I mean, the biggest thing there, I think, there would just to be, the city and societal awareness. Some attention from our political individuals there. I don't ever see them. I see a lot of posts, and I'm not going to name anybody there, but I see a lot of posts there. Here we're doing this, here we're doing this for mental health, and we're doing this, which is great there and all. But I would love to see them, like come here, see how it is, and interact there with these people there to kind of give them a sense of hope, and that the higher ups there, the politicians there, do care, and they are here, But that would be the main thing I'd like to see. And then,
Definitely.
I think there, a great thing there would be what I've seen online there many times. There of them talking about the mobile homes. I've seen it done. It's done in Peterborough. I'm pretty sure it's in London. Because housing security and food security there were 2 other big reasons there that I would relapse. Housing insecurity there is so stressful there, wherever it's like, and you just want to say fuck it. You don't know where your next meal is gonna come from there. You gotta either way. Am I gonna go dope sick or am I gonna eat? And you're gonna be, I'll get high and I won't eat because, I won't really feel the hunger pains that much, but at least I won't be sick. So it's things like that there that I believe there that, it makes it very difficult there for this community, and they shouldn't have to make those kinds of choices. Nobody should.
No, they definitely don't. And like you said, the modular housing definitely has been proven to work. They call it the housing first, where the idea is put them in housing first, and then treatment will come after. If you're trying to get these guys treated first, it's almost impossible to do. Like, they don't have the housing, they don't have anything else to fall back on.
Yeah.
So it makes a difference. And definitely, you say they make a lot of announcements, and that's true. They make a lot of announcements, but the services don't seem to be getting to the people that need them the most. And they're not coming out here to see, are our services working? Is this what we needed? Blah, blah, blah. They're sitting over there making announcements. And the other thing I've been seeing too is they make announcements, which is great. But most of them are 2030, next year, you know what I mean? Like, the announcement is not a today help for these guys. And a lot of times they need immediate help. That's why we love Bob and this Chili for Humanity here. Like, that's a today fix, it won't help them tomorrow. Yeah. But for today, everyone's feeling better.
Right. And so I was also told there by another official there of ours here that, they have programs in place, such as a residential home on Lorraine Street or something, 40 units, beautiful and very kind, actions there to try to do. I just, in my opinion there, I believe there the modular home there is a much better solution, because the qualifications there that you're going to have to meet, you're going to have to do certain mental health qualifications. It's going to be really hard to be able to get into these government assisted places. Whereas if you have these modular homes there or whatever, there's lower qualifications, and you give them that independence there or whatever, and that freedom to find that willingness there to, seek out help on their own.
No, you're definitely on the ball there, where they say they have housing, but again, those who need it the most won't be able to qualify and get into them, so it's not helping them.
Right.
No, well, thank you very much for speaking to me, Mackenzie.
Sure, man.
I'm sure we'll meet each other again someday. I'm not even